Each channel is a channel strip, and each channel has a microphone input, phantom power, a line input, and then we have a direct output and an insert jack for this particular channel. On the other side of the meter bridge we have a phase button to invert the phase should we need to. We have our gain control. Moving down we have a 100 Hz filter pad that we can apply should we wish to. And then we have our EQ section. This is a parametric EQ, as we're able to select the bands and then turn them up or down in the mid sections. We have an EQ on-off button to put the EQ in or out. Our next section is our auxiliary section. We use this to send to monitors and to send to effects. We have 2 pre-fade auxiliaries and 4 post-fade auxiliaries. We then have a pan control. This dictates where the channel sits in the stereo position. And we have our channel fader. This is the volume for our fader. The buttons down the side are all to do with routing. We have a mix button, we have the bus group buttons, we can mute the channel, or we can assign the channel to a mute group 1, 2, 3 or 4. And the final button right at the bottom is our PFL button. This stands for pre-fade listen. It allows us to set the gain before the signal reaches our fader. In the master output section we've got our bus groups. On this particular mixing desk we've got 8 groups, 1 through to 8. This is used if we wish to group groups of instruments together, such as drums. We might want to put them on a stereo bus. We have a matrices section. This is a more advanced feature of this mixing desk and something that I'm not going to go into in any detail right now. However, above the matrices section we have a group to mix button. If we are using a group for our instruments, we must make sure that we send it to our master output, known as the mix. Above here are returns, should we be using effects returns into the groups. Again, it's an advanced feature that I'm not going to go into any detail right now. The yellow faders are our master output. This controls the master volume of everything that we go in or out of the desk. And to the right of this we have what looks similar to a channel strip, but this is our master output for our auxiliary controls. If we are sending something through auxiliary 1, we must make sure that auxiliary 1 is turned up. This is a master volume. The auxiliaries are numbered 1 through to 6 and all work in the same fashion. We have a headphones level should we need it, and we have our mute groups. Any instruments grouped to M1, M2, M3 or M4 can be turned off globally from here. Then we have a headphone output.